This is Fred Talks Fighting, proudly sponsored by
No one.
Talks
No,
Fighting.
no one right now. This is Fred Beck from Fred Talks Fighting.
What if you switch it up a little bit?
How would you do it?
This is Fred Beck from Fred Talks Fighting.
This is Fred Beck from Fred Talks Fighting. And today I'm joined by Mams Taylor in Nashville, Tennessee. We're only a few days out from Darren Till, Luke Rockhold, saw Papi Tony Ferguson, Dillon Danis in the first Misfits MMA fight. Before that, how's life treating you? You're all good?
Yeah, very good, Fredericks. Nice to have you back here.
In terms of the fight next week, any last minute stuff you've to sort out, or is it all good to go ahead?
Everything's on track to be okay and to be good. I'm very excited. The fights are going to be great. Might be a couple of surprises in there. You know?
A few announcements.
Let's see what happens, but some good surprises I'm excited for.
All right. Did you come up with those surprises yourself?
Yes, I've been working away, and I'm hoping that the surprises surprise us.
Hopefully so, indeed. What did you think of Jake Paul's video he put out recently on his YouTube channel making fun of KSI?
I thought it was quite good, actually.
A lot of people thought it was quite funny, yeah.
It was funny, yeah. You can't.
You got to give credit where credit's due.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not one to shy away from self-deprecating humor as well. Like, I'm not, it was pretty good. It's pretty good.
Jake Paul, Gervonta Davis now. A lot of people are saying it's going to be Jake Paul versus AJ. Now he's fighting Tank. Your thoughts on this matchup?
I don't think, look, he's really, really clever at marketing. Personally, don't think he ever intended to fight AJ, and I don't think he ever will. But to bring that conversation about to make people think, oh my God, Jake Paul's actually crazy enough to fight AJ, gives him a credibility for the brand. So I think it's smart. Gervonta Davis, I think the weight advantage puts him in a place where it levels the playing field a little bit, you know? Because obviously Gervonta Davis is a pretty serious boxer, but when he's giving up close to 100 pounds, it's crazy, isn't it? But good, you know, like he knows people are gonna watch, so if that's the name of the game for him. So he's achieving his goals, Fredericks.
Jake Paul, he would definitely, if he did marketing when he was younger, I guess in college. In college, he would have definitely got the top grading you definitely get. In terms of Jake and Tank, though, do you think another Jake win, or do you think Tank will be able to move around the ring, stay out of his heavy shots?
I don't know. I think it's an exhibition. What is it, 16 ounces or?
I'm not sure
the gloves.
The ounces are yet.
Yeah, so I don't know, but it's be an enjoyable watch for you to watch a nice exhibition, and I think it'll be good.
Considering that Gervonta Davis is taking quite a disadvantage in the weight, does this give Team KSI hope to go up the weight classes for KSI?
Let's stop here. There's no reason for you to ask me about Jake Paul and set me up so that everyone's like, all he talks about is Jake Paul. I didn't talk about Jake Paul.
No,
Am I talking about Jake Paul?
Well, only because I asked them.
Well,
that's why.
Can we talk about other things? Is there an event?
We're going to get to that a little bit later, but this is like one of the main topics everyone's talking about right now. So it'd be great to get your thoughts on it.
Let everyone else talk about it. I mean, my grandma Betty told me that if you've got nothing nice,
your grandma is not called Betty.
Well,
that's too much of an English name. I've never heard of an Iranian grandma called Betty.
My last name is Taylor Fredericks.
Really? Are you sure?
All right, moving swiftly on. I think, honestly, this is the thing that people don't understand. Bears are ferocious in if you're caught in the wrong circumstances. Otherwise,
what about the polar bears though? Because the brown bears can be deadly, but the polar bears are on another level.
Well, it's grizzly bears are actually much more vicious than polar bears, but polar bears see humans as food, no matter what. Circumstantially, black bears and grizzlies might see humans as food, okay, but not frequently. A polar bear will always see any meat as food because they're full-on carnivores.
Yeah, it's an interesting one, really. But do you think, out of all the bears, you've got polar bear, brown bear, grizzly bear. Am I missing any here?
Well, yeah, there's subspecies of different brown bears as well, and the grizzly bear is not the biggest brown bear actually.
What is the biggest one?
It's an Alaskan brown bear that's about 1,500 to 2,000 pounds.
Blimey.
So they're very, very big bears, and they're from an island over there. And then you've got, like, obviously polar bears are the biggest bears, but a polar bear would probably likely lose to a grizzly bear in a fight, because grizzly bears are more vicious and more aggressive. But a polar bear, if you were to choose to be stuck in a room with a polar bear or a grizzly bear, you'd choose a grizzly bear.
Really?
Yeah, you have a bit of a chance. Like,
Sounds like a Mr. Beast challenge video.
I think that one's coming soon.
On a schedule, yeah.
Should be, yeah.
Well, you've seen a schedule because obviously shout out Feastables. You guys got that good relationship with Mr. Beast there. Let's talk about Misfits though. A massive card next week. One of the main things that I guess has changed in Misfits boxing, considering 2024, now you got 2025, is the amount of MMA fighters coming onto the promotion, big time MMA fighters. What do you make of all the kind of ex-pros coming onto the Misfits, fighting the influencers, sort of mixing it up a little?
It's crossover boxing. That's the only way this thing stays sustainable for anyone who wants to do it long term. If it's going to be entertaining, you've got to have influencers, you've got to have MMA guys, tennis players, rappers, whoever is a master in their domain that feels like boxing and switching gears. That's what crossover boxing is, and it's a lot of fun. And, you know, if they've got the right fan base and it's going to create a buzz, I think they serve a purpose on two levels. If it's an MMA fighter who's former UFC, someone who's got a big name, they can either be a really good benchmark for a developing talent, a homegrown talent.
Like a gatekeeper almost.
Kind of, yeah. Or they can, look, Salt Papi versus Tony Ferguson. Tony Ferguson's he's a fucking legend. Yeah, like he's really, really, and he's really cool guy as well. Really, really nice guy, really fun, and he's training really hard for this, and he's really determined. I don't know if you've seen his stories and stuff. Him and I have spoken. He's very determined. Having Tony Ferguson become a Misfits champion is still it's a massive look, and it's a great thing. Having Salt Papi beat Tony Ferguson is also a great look for someone that's been with us since the beginning. So it's kind of a win-win, and you've got to, may the best man win. They're both lovely guys, but obviously Salt has been in the family for a long time as well. I think it's going to be a very entertaining fight, but I think there are MMA guys that can serve a purpose and bring their fan base, and they still have charisma, and they're not, there's a lot of, look, Darren Till, for example. He's come in and he's a misfit. He's a full-on misfit now. It's shifting from former UFC fighter to a Misfits fighter to potentially a Misfits champion. And his challenges are just getting stronger and stronger as well.
Is Darren Till the biggest star on the promotion right now?
I think he's certainly up there,
I think he might be.
Well,
in terms of name value, skill, is he on top 5 for your pay-per-view guys?
Oh yeah, for sure. He's got some star power.
He's pound for pound. You did a rankings recently.
Yeah, Darren Till's number 1.
Number 1. Okay, well there you go. Yeah.
Darren Till's number 1 pound for pound right now.
Yeah, I agree. Perfect. The press conference happened recently. He carried that press conference, and it was blooming entertaining.
Well, listen, Rockhold actually was very underrated. I think he said some fucking hilarious shit as well that kind of went under the radar a little bit. Watching that press conference, I think he deserved more clippings than what he got.
More clips.
Yeah, clippings?
More clips, yeah.
That's right.
More credit, more clips.
Yeah, and clippings too, yeah.
Clippings, yeah. But the next press conference, the fight week, Dillon Danis will be there. That's sort of throwing a spanner in the works.
Listen, Dillon Danis, it was his birthday yesterday, Fredericks. Did you wish him a happy birthday?
I didn't know it was his birthday.
That's really bad.
It is bad, actually.
Yeah, He's going to decline your interviews from now on. Did he smack you once? He smacked your phone.
Yeah. And I was like to Mam, I remember on the night, I was like, Mams, Dillon, he smacked my phone. And Mam's like, well, did you hit him back?
No, the funniest
And I was like, well, no, my phone. And Mam's like, you should have hit him back then.
No, you were like, Anthony.
And then Mam phones me about 2 hours later going, Andy Taylor will never file Misfits Boxing ever again after that.
And then after that, Anthony Taylor turned a page and became like a proper company man. And I got mad love for him. He's a good guy.
What's next for Andy Taylor while we're on the topic?
Got something really cool for him. And also he's doing some WWE tryouts. I think he'd be so good in that space. We support him whatever he wants to do. Like I think he's really part of the Misfits family for life, you know? Like he's proven himself. He's been there. He's taken fights on short notice. He's taken guys on who are bigger than him. He's taken, whatever basically Misfits has asked of him, he has delivered. And if anything, I feel like we owe him. And he's just done a really good job for us. And Anthony as a fighter has improved. Anthony as a personality has come into his own. I think he's more authentic without having to try hard to be someone he's not. For entertainment purposes, he's just. I'm very proud of him. He's a good guy.
No, certainly. He always calls me every now and again. Hey Fred, man, how you doing? Just want to check in on you. Yeah. So that's why he's a good guy. I've got a lot of respect for Anthony.
Who randomly always. Anthony hits me up randomly once a month or whatever, even if he's not fighting or whatever. Obviously, if he's fighting, we talk more promotion, this, that, the other. But also, Yudi Gang just leaves me. It's really cool because he just leaves me messages literally out of the blue once every few weeks and says, like, I just want you to have the most blessed day. I don't want nothing from you. I don't want to know about a fight. You'll tell me when you're ready, kind of thing. But just want to wish you a very blessed day. And it's nice. You've never wished me to have a blessed day, have you, Fredericks?
I don't think so.
That's really out of order.
I do send a few texts, though, to say, how's everything? How's going on?
Yeah, I ignore those.
Just going back to the card, though, recently we had Tony Ferguson do an interview with Donna Corby, shout out the bloody elbow, and Tony completely went off, almost changed his character in a way, and started screwing down the camera at Salt Papi.
I loved that, and I loved Salt's reaction. It was creating some heat, and I think, I'm not sure, like, obviously, maybe Tony's offended that Salt said, I'm going to knock you out, and then in front of him he didn't. That was this gripe, right? But maybe he's psyching himself up to really... like, I know JJ, a lot of the time, he'd perform his best when he develops a hatred for his opponent. It gets him more motivated. So maybe it's something similar to that. I'm not sure.
Yeah, we'll see on Fight Week when that happens. Misfits MMA, though, Dillon Danis versus Warren Spencer. You just tell me about the fight in terms of they're going to be fighting in a ring.
Yes.
And is it 3 3-minute rounds or 3 5-minute rounds? What's the setup?
Rounds. 3 5-minute rounds.
And the gloves they're using normal MMA gloves?
4-ounce gloves, yeah.
4-ounce gloves.
Mm-hmm.
And will this be a thing of having Misfits MMA events solo MMA, or will they always be mixed into boxing?
No, I won't. If there's an MMA fight, it'll be one-off here and there. Until the new Misfits product comes out. And it's not going to be an influencer-based product. It's going to be pretty serious stuff.
Will that be launched next year, 2026?
Let's see. We've got some announcements coming soon, Fredericks.
And then just one last thing then. Darren Till returns against Luke Rockhold. Luke Rockhold, obviously a very good trash talker, quite witty in his own right, especially against Darren, who's also a very good trash talker. A massive fight in terms of the boxing skill as well. Everyone knows Luke Rockhold's a very good mover, carries power, so does Darren as well. I
think it's going to be a very good fight, a very close fight, and I think the winner of that fight becomes the Bridgerweight champ, and I think whoever wins that fight is going to have a lot of action very soon as well.
What did you think of them sort of, when they did the face-off, sort of dismissing the Misfits title? What did you make of that?
I didn't like it. I don't like it at all. Because they're diminishing their own worth in a way. And that title that title means something when Darren's won 2 fights. If he wins this, it would be 3 fights, and his fights are getting harder and harder. So that's a mark of respect, of saying you have earned this. If Luke Rockhold comes in and beats a guy who has fought hard to get to that point, and is the number one pound for pound fighter in Misfits right now, and he defeats him and he stops the Darren Till train, he's earned that title. That title means something. So it's a Misfits title, you can blah, blah, blah. But you know what? It means something to me. It represents all the hard work, everything, all the planning. It represents the fighters' training, camps, adversities, overcoming them, and that's kind of a symbolic thing for it. So I think if it doesn't, I think it will catch up to my vision at some point.
Oh, you're saying over time it will age well?
I think that it will. I think it's gonna be a difficult title to win for anyone. It's not like anyone can come along and beat Darren Till or Luke Rockhold, you know. And I think the championship rings will signify even more and bring more value to those belts as well, because those are some expensive rings, Fredericks. That's something you keep like as a memento and pass it on.
That's an investment right there, the rings.
Oh yeah. So I believe that all the titles will have more and more value over time.
Who's paying for those rings to get them made? Kalla? Have you told Kalla about this yet?
No, that probably.
Have you told Wasserman about this yet? I'm not sure how happy Wasserman will be.
Yeah, they'll probably make me pay for it out of pocket. No, they're cool. We've got a couple of the rings already on hold.
Okay. Have you got a prediction of who might be the first ring holder?
No, I mean, you know, it could be who's in the lead right now? Anthony Taylor?
He just lost though. He just lost to Till.
He didn't lose a title. It wasn't a title shot.
Oh, I'm not sure. Jarvis has got one win in a row, I believe.
Collar Jade.
Julie.
Julie.
Yeah, definitely Julie. Good point. Yeah, I think she's got 2 wins in a row.
I can't wait to see Julie fight again. She's very exciting, and she's a lot of fun, and her English is getting better and better, you know, as well. So
Would you do Julie Pocker versus Julie Pocker
what?
versus Holly Holm?
Yeah.
What do you think I was saying?
Nothing.
Julie Pocker versus Holly Holm.
Yeah.
Is that a fight you look to make? I know Holly fought the other day on one of the Jake Paul undercards in boxing.
Yeah. Look, I want to see Julie Pocker fight against Cyborg at some point. Not quite yet, but a couple of fights time.
Will the Ibiza boss fight on Misfits?
The final boss.
The Ibiza final boss.
Only if he said he will. Only if you emulate his exact haircut, which I think you've had actually, haven't you?
I have a French crop haircut.
It does look a little bit like Seigneur. You need to.
What is that called?
It's just a bit. You're the Ibiza final snob.
Yeah, I did go Ibiza last year. It was good fun. A couple more things then. Just on the card. What is JJ's thoughts on the card? I take it he's excited.
Yeah, he's very excited, and some fun things coming.
You hinting to anything there regarding any announcements for himself? Nothing too much. All right. Anything else before we wrap it up for next week in Manchester?
Joey Essex.
Oh yeah.
Numero. Dillon Danis. Warren Spencer. Warren Spencer's got balls. Warren Spencer's got a lot of balls, and he's been practicing his anti-jiu-jitsu, his sprawling, his knees, his kicks, his punches. I think what a ballsy guy to get in there with a jiu-jitsu expert, but at the same time, it's not the strangest thing in the world to catch a jiu-jitsu guy with a knee on the way into a takedown and whatever, anything's possible. So I'm excited for that fight as well. And I'm excited for the Polish. I'm excited for Chase, the heavyweight champ.
Ty Mitchell as well.
Ty Mitchell, what a fight that's going to be, man. I'm going to be on the edge of my seat for that fight. If you haven't checked out the documentary, the mini doc on Ty on the Misfits YouTube channel, check that out. It really gives you insight into who he is as a person, how he basically lives to try and inspire people to not emulate his mistakes. And it's interesting, it's well done, it's authentic, so it's nice. Definitely go check that out. This guy, could very well be our first world champion, outside of just a Misfits title. And what other fights? We've got Amir Anderson returning.
Just putting the card up now in case we've missed anything off.
Carla Jade. That's going to be a good fight. I love when Carla does shit talking as well. And Darren Harris, I've seen her in action. She's good.
Wade is going to be there as well.
Wade is going to be there. I thought that was nice for the fans.
So he's commentating then? That's his role?
Todd Grisham,
Right.
BJ Flores, Wade, and Ben Davis.
Oh, wow. What a lineup.
Yeah, I think it's going to be really good. And we've got some really cool hosts as well.
Even Todd Grisham, shout out to Todd, an OG of a channel, and he's coming back to Misfits. He's been away for a little bit of time as well.
Bro, I really like Todd. He's a gentleman. He's a good guy. And it just feels good to have the idea of Wade coming back being. I don't know. It's like a homecoming in a way.
What do you think of Wade versus Dillon Danis in MMA?
I mean, it was fun,
Did you enjoy watching Wade get beaten up?
I think we're past that, aren't we?
Right.
That moment passed. Yeah, I enjoyed it. No, I'm kidding. No, it's cool. I think I love what Wade's doing. I love his content, and I love that he's excited to integrate it into Misfits and stuff. And we kind of all started this journey together, so it's. I don't know. I think a lot of fans wanted to keep the storyline of Hard Feelings going for a while longer than it actually did. But, life's too short, man, anyway, to have any negativity towards anyone.
No, certainly. It's good to have Wade back on Misfits as well. Wade's one of those commentators. He's commented on MVP, Misfits, and done stuff with Ring Magazine. So he's kind of slowly taking off every promotion as he goes along. So pretty impressive stuff from Wade.
Look, he's very good at what he does, and he works hard to get better every day. So you can't stop a guy like that, You can't stop a guy like that from succeeding when he's committed. Whoever it is, if you've got talent, you're willing to put the hours in, you do your research in a job like this, you practice. He's a guy who likes to go, and believe me, I wouldn't be surprised if Wade is basically just actually researches the topics that he's looking into properly, deeply, and practices commentary probably while he plays video games. I don't know, because I think he strives to be better and better all the time, and I really respect that. You can't
like your commentary at Mario Kart today.
It's class.
I got a video of it on my phone.
Was it good or not?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Not bad, huh? Well, you do commentate for Misfits, I guess. So.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm a better commentator for Mario Kart.
Yeah. Well, it depends if you're winning. It depends if you're winning or losing.
Well, you've only ever seen me win.
Yeah, true. Mario Kart champion right here. Well, Mams, as always, thank you very much. And yeah, look forward to next week.
I can't wait. See you guys there. Make sure you tune in.